Okay, so welcome back. It's been a couple weeks since we last met. Can you just go over kind of what you're going through right now?
Well, I know last time we talked about, it was the beginning of my ex-husband, sorry. He was trying to get something written down as far as custody goes. Like, we had worked out an agreement, but he's wanting to get something written down in an official, like, paper document. So I know he wanted me to get a lawyer, which I was kind of struggling with because you have to pay for one, and I don't have money for that. Bless you.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
So there was that. That's gotten a little bit better. I mean, he still, like, wants to, but I've kind of tried to talk to him about the financial issues. Like, I don't think he understands where am I supposed to get this from.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. With my kids, I mean, they've both been okay as far as, like, their behaviors in school. They've both kind of been, like, doing good. So I haven't really gotten calls like I used to. So that's been good. And I haven't got fired from a waitressing job, which is thankful because I really need that, like, extra income. So, they've been okay, I guess.
That's good. So I understand that your husband's kind of backing off with the whole custody thing?
It's like yes and no, kind of. Like, I just tried to, like, explain to him, like, I don't have the money for it right now, and it's not that I don't want to work something out with him, because we pretty much talked about the agreement, and it would be the same thing, so just getting it actually written down, but, like, I need a lawyer to come with me in order to do so, because, like, I don't know what I'm doing, and, like, obviously he's fine, because he is a lawyer, so, like, he can just do it himself, but he's still, like, pressing for it, but he's, like, not as pressuring, I guess, for it, is what it is, I guess.
Right. So what do you want, if you were to sit down and have a conversation with him, what would you want the outcome to be? Concerning anything.
I mean, I guess for maybe, like, if he wants it so badly, I guess, like, he can pay for a lawyer, for my side, because, like I said, he is a lawyer, so it's a little bit easier for him.
Right.
But I guess, like, I mean, we haven't really been arguing or anything about the kids. I mean, it's been a little stressful because when I try to call him about the problems that Bradley was having in school, he kind of just, like, dismissed it and didn't really want to, like, solve the problem. Mm-hmm. He just kind of expects it to be on me and be able to handle it, so like, that's kind of annoying because, like, he's a parent too, and, like, they spend just as much time at his house as they do me, so, like, he's almost making it sound like it's all my fault.
Right.
And it's really not. Like, I'm sure, like, I'm, like, partially maybe part of the blame for it, but, like, he's also a parent, so, like, it's not just all me.
So you just want him to take a little more responsibility for...
Yeah, like, he's just, like, dismissing it. Like, he's a kid, he just acts like that because he's a kid, and that's not fair.
Okay. So I have a suggestion if you want to do it. If not, it's totally okay. But have you ever heard of a role play? Do you kind of know what it is, kind of?
Yeah, kind of like acting, right?
Right, it's just like acting. Obviously there are no cameras, so you don't have to worry about that. So we could do one, and I would be you, and you would be your husband, and we would just talk about, like, what you wanted to come out of that conversation, so him to take a little more responsibility for the kids. Is that kind of what you got going for?
Yeah.
Okay. So help me out a little. How would you start the conversation with him? Just to kind of get us going.
I guess, well, if the kid was, like, if Bradley was still having, like, issues, I would say, like, I'd probably call him and be like, oh, the school called again, Bradley is acting out in classes, not sitting still, like, kind of just tell him what was happening. Okay. So that's usually, I mean, that's how I started the last time. I mean, I haven't really had to call him about that stuff recently, just because of the fact of, like I said, like, they've been kind of more calm in class,
right?
Thankfully,
but for the next time it happened,
yeah.
Okay, so say you're at him and at his house, and I'm you, and I'm at your house.
Okay.
And kids are at school, hypothetically. So I would call you on the phone, and just be like, I got a call from Bradley's teachers. He was acting out again. I just want to know how he's been at your house.
I mean, he's been fine here. I mean, he's a kid, so. I mean, that's just comes along with the age.
Do you think that there's anything that we can do to improve his behavior through his age? Anything else that he could do?
I mean, he acts normal here, so I don't really see how any of I could do differently.
Okay, so what do you consider normal?
I mean, he plays upstairs in his video games, and Melanie keeps to herself, so I mean, I don't really see what the problem is. I mean, it comes with their age. They're just acting like every other kid does.
Okay, well, I don't think every other kid acts out in school.
I mean, every kid has issues. I mean, it's probably just a phase. He'll probably just go through it.
Okay, so it sounds like he's pretty negative and won't really care what you say in that aspect, kind of.
Yeah, he kind of just, wait, we're done, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
No,
Yeah.
you're good. Yeah, he just pretty much, like, when I explain it to him, he just, like, dismisses it, like I said. Like, he just, like, associates it as normal, and, like, I liked the question you said, what do you define as normal? Like, he just literally, like, assumes everything is just normal, and it's all okay.
Right.
And that it's just a phase, and that it will all, like, end perfectly. Like, he'll come out of it, and he'll be, like, every other kid.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I think that was good. Do you think that it helped you in any way?
Yeah, I liked hearing you as me. Like, I liked some of the like how you worded some of the questions, and I thought it was like interesting, maybe because like maybe I'm just like approaching it like too harshly, and maybe like if I'm more nice, maybe I guess like I don't know. But yeah, that was interesting. I liked hearing like the questions you asked. It was interesting, like acting like him, I guess. So.
Okay. So, do you think this session helped you?
Yeah, I
in how to
definitely
handle
think.
the custody issue?
Yeah, I think definitely next time, especially like with issues with Bradley, I think I'll try to be more civil and calm about the situation.
Right.
Instead of kind of just maybe like attacking him.
Okay. Well, I think this has been the end of this, and I'll see you next week.
Okay.